Good morning, kindergartners. Today we're going to practice making some teen numbers in math. But before we do, I wanted to practice some counting with you. Let's go ahead and start counting at the number 1 and see if we can go all the way to 20 without stopping. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. Now that you did it with me, I'm going to give you a couple seconds to see if you can do it on your own. Try to count and don't skip any numbers. Ready? Go. Excellent job, kindergartners. Remember, if you didn't get all the way to 20, that's okay. You can pause the video and finish counting, and then we can start up again for math. All right, we're going to look at our teen numbers today. That's those numbers that come from 11 to 19. Every single number in the teen numbers has 1 10. So I started today by making our 10 frame. Do you remember from yesterday how many numbers fit in a 10 frame? That's right, I can put 10 dots in a 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you remember from Tuesday, we write the number 10 like this. The number 10 has 1 10 frame all the way full. And there are 0 dots outside of it. The number 10 shows me 1 full 10 frame and no extras. Let's move on to the next number that comes after 10, which is 11. I'm going to start by making my 10 frame again. Do you think my 10 frame is going to be big enough to fit all 11 dots? Let's find out. All right, ready to count with me? We're going all the way to 11 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh. 10, 11. When we make the number 11, our 10 frame gets full before we're done counting. Let me show you how we make that number. The number 11 has 1 whole 10 frame. The 10 frame we counted and filled out is all the way full. And then there's a little bit extra. How many extra dots do you see outside that 10 frame? That's right, there's 1. I'm going to show that one right here. In the number 10, there were 0 extra, so I wrote a 0. But in the number 11, there's 1 extra dot outside of the 10 frame. So the number 11 has 1 10 frame and 1 extra. Let's go ahead and try the number 12. I'm going to make my 10 frame again. See if we're going to fill it all the way up. I bet you guys are making some pretty good predictions. That means guesses about whether or not my 10 frame is going to be full when I'm done with the number 12. You can also think about how many extra dots outside of the 10 frame I might need to make for the number 12. Are you ready to count to 12 with me? Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are we to 12 yet? We're not. We're going to have to add some extras. Ready to count on from 10 with me? 10, 11, 12. Were you correct that we needed some extras after our 10 frame? Were you able to guess or predict how many extras we would need? Nice job. Now start to think if you know what the number 12 is going to look like when I write it down. How many 10 frames did we fill up? Still one 10 frame. And how many extra dots do we have this time? There are 2 extra dots this time. The number 12 looks like one full 10 frame and 2 extras. 12. Let's skip ahead a couple numbers. Let's try the number 15. 15. I'm going to draw the 15 down here. We're going to start with our 10 frame again. And I bet you can predict if we're going to fill up this 10 frame before we're finished counting all the way to 15. Are you ready? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got some extras we still need to fill out. What comes after 10? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to stop there because 15 was the number we were working toward. Here's what 15 dots on a 10 frame look like. Can you think to yourself, what would the number 15 look like when I write it down? We're going to start our 15 with our one whole 10 frame. That 10 frame is all filled out. There are no empty spaces in it. One 10 frame, and then we've got some extras here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extras this time. So I'm going to put a 5 at the end of my number. Does that 15 look like what you thought it would? Nice job. Now let's look at some ways that we can add numbers together to make our team numbers. Let's start with our 10. There are 10 dots and how many extras? That's right. In this one, there are 0 extras. A 10 is made up of 10 and 0 extra. Let's try the 11 together now. The 11, does the 11 also have a 10 frame? It does. So we'll start with 10. And does the 11 have any extras? The 11 has 1 extra. 11 is made up of 10 and 1. 10 and 1 make 11. Before I write the equation for number 12, I want you to think about it just a little bit. Can you predict what the 12 is going to look like? Let's try together. The 12 has one full 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and any extras? there are 2 extras. 10 and 2 make 12. Did you get it right? Nice job. Let's try our 15 together. Are you ready? Fifteen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that whole 10 frame filled? It is. There is one entire 10 frame full here. So I'm going to write the number 10. And how many extras does that number have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extras. 10 and 5 make 15. All right, kindergartners, today we practiced making teen numbers, and I showed you how every teen number has one full 10 frame and some extras. We practiced today with the number 11, which is 10 and 1 extra, 12, which is 10 and 2 extras, and then we skipped ahead. Which numbers did we skip between 12 and 15? If you said 13 and 14, you were correct. Then we went all the way to 15, which is made up of 10 and 5 extras. If you'd like, there's a couple more practice YouTube videos and some activities that you can do today to practice your teen numbers. I can't wait to see the work you do. Good luck!